already told you guys once before that I really like Mac Miller, so this is going to sound really cheesy, but one of my favorite quotes is that no matter where life takes me, find me with a smile, which is out of one of Mac Miller's songs. And I think it's good to, something I've learned is that as long as you can get through something and keep smiling and keep trying, that it all works out okay. The purpose of my speech is to share my personal experiences and my future goals. I'm going to talk to you about my family, my education, and my interests. Okay. So this is my family. I've lived in Arizona my entire life. I've lived in 3 houses. I've lived in like Scottsdale, Cave Creek, Carefree, but all around this area. I have a brother who's 25 and his sister is 27, Kate and Kyle. This was my house up in Carefree. I also have 3 dogs, a tortoise, and a horse. So I have an Australian Shepherd, an Irish Setter, and then she's half Australian Shepherd, half Black Lab. Horseback riding is a huge part of my life. And, I mean, I ride 3 or 4 times a week. I compete. This is Gus. He's a thoroughbred. So I have a thoroughbred and a warm blood. And Kai, this is Kai. And they're completely opposite. And riding horses has taught me a lot about, you have to learn to understand, like, it's easy to understand people or hard sometimes, but it's kind of like the same thing, how you have to get to know them and they have different personalities. So I've learned a lot from horseback riding. I don't know if this is going to work.
You might have to just click on it in your, like the outline view. Oh, you got it.
It says media not that.
I know, it's not. So this is Gus, and this is just a video of what I do. Like Sarah was saying, like she does 3-day eventing, which is different than what I do. I do 100 jumpers, so when I go to a show, I do a course of jumps, which is judged on, hunters is judged on your horse and how your horse looks and everything, and equitation would be judged on the rider. So like it's hard to explain to someone who doesn't really know about it, but I thought that the video would kind of help see what I do. You ran.
Touch grace.
Is this at your house?
No, it's at my barn.
Oh.
Yeah, Gus is at Dynamite and 53rd is where I ride at a barn called Sweetwater Stables.
It looks like the middle's like
Right next to
Colina
my
del
house.
Norte.
It's right by you know the neighbor like Tatum Ranch. It's like behind Tatum
Oh,
Ranch.
so.
Right next to my house.
Which one?
It's like the street that Jake was on.
Oh.
Such grace.
Another hobby that I really love is snowboarding. So I try to go snowboarding at least a few times a season. And I started skiing when I was probably like 4 years old because my entire family has done winter sports like that. So my dad actually was the first one. This is my dad. He was the first one to start snowboarding in my family. And we thought it was hilarious because the first day you snowboard, you fall down all day long constantly. And we've never seen him fail at anything. So watching him fall down the mountain all day was really funny. And when we all started snowboarding, he got to make fun of us. So it was payback, I guess. And then my sister, I go snowboarding with my sister a lot. The top picture is a cabin in Torreon, which is like Show Low. It's a golf community, but it's about an hour from sunrise, so it's pretty cute. And my future plans when I graduate from Conchachata, because I'm a senior this year, I'm going to have my AJEC from PVCC. And I'm either going to go to NAU or Oregon State. And I plan on majoring in either marketing or merchandising. And I want to be a retail buyer or someday own like my own store. And so a quote that I'd like to end with is wake up every day stronger than yesterday. And something that's happened to me in my life that has kind of like represented that is when I was about, I think I was 8 years old, I got thrown from a horse and had to be airvac to a hospital. And after that accident, I was like afraid to ride that horse again. But I learned that, that you just have to like face your fears. Yeah, I eventually got back on and I've been doing it since then.